My passion for show business, my threshold for show business is very limited. I'm 44 years old, and not that I'm old. Everyone can play an uncle. Everybody can play a crooked cop. Everybody can, whatever. I would just never do. I would do movies. I would go out to LA and I'd run the gauntlet at a bunch of conservatories for a couple of years before I even get an agent or go on a set or go on a casting call. I would invest a couple, tens of thousands of dollars into training, and I would do it the right way. And until I felt that I was competent, and my handlers and my trainers felt that I was competent, nobody would even know who the fuck I am. I would just stay in a conservatory for 4 or 5 years and just really learn everything. I wouldn't do in movies anything with professional wrestling people, WWE people, or Saturday Night Live people, sketch comedians. I wouldn't do anything naked. I wouldn't do any nudes, obviously. I'm 44 years old and nobody wants to see that. And I would have the Arnold Schwarzenegger school of thought that says, movie stardom is a type of business that you need to already be rich in order to get into. You need to already have a couple $1,000,000 in the bank in order to be a movie star and do it the right way, because then you can say no. And when you're broke, you can't say no. You're too desperate. You need the money. You can't say no. You can't say no. It's something that it's a harsh reality, but Schwarzenegger is the one that taught it to me in his book, and I internalized it, and those are my terms. I wouldn't even set foot in LA unless I had a couple $1,000,000 in the bank to play with and sit at the table that way. And it would be on my terms, and those are my terms. I'm not against it. Just no TV, no theater, no wrestling, no, any of the bullshit. I would go out there just to be a legit movie guy. No internet bullshit, none of that stuff. No podcasts, no interviews, none of that stuff. I would just be a legit movie guy. And no nudes, no wrestling people, no Saturday Night Live people, none of that. Just the basic terms. It's not like I'm asking for all this bizarre shit. And just those are my three things. Three things that I would be a deal breaker. But yeah, I don't have a path to that right now, so it's not even worth talking about. I'm just bringing it up.